Summary of a Very Old Man with Enormous Wings by Gabriel García Márquez. Pelayo sees an elderly guy who is weak and straggly in his courtyard as a heavy storm is raging outside. Pelayo and his wife, Elisenda, think the man is a lost sailor because he has huge wings, speaks a language they can't understand, and looks sad. To make sure of their guess, they ask the old neighbor woman who seems smart about the man. She says he's an angel and suggests they kill him by clubbing him. Pelayo locks the angel up in the chicken coop instead. Their child, Pelayo and Elisenda's, has a fever, but he is getting better now that the angel is there. People in the town quickly hear about the angelic old man and meet to find out more and maybe even receive a miracle. They're not sure what to think. A priest from the area named Father Gonzaga comes to try to figure out what's going on. But the angel is dirty and doesn't speak Latin, which is the official language of God, so Father Gonzaga doesn't think he is an angel. He tells the people of the town to stay away from carnival tricks and writes to the Catholic leaders to ask for help. Even though the priest told them not to, more and more people are coming to see the angel. Elisenda suggests that they should start charging to get in. The angel is such a big draw that Pelayo and Elisenda get rich from him. The angel, on the other hand, is covered in his own poop. Even though people stare at him, make fun of him, and pull his feathers, he never loses his cool and attacks them. They even use a hot iron to mark him to see if he is still living. The church leaders who responded to Father Gonzaga, on the other hand, were more interested in silly things, like how many times the angel could fit on the head of a pin. Soon, the town gets a new attraction, a scary tarantula the size of a ram and with the head of a sad maiden. The spider woman is more likable to the people in the town than the old man because she speaks their language and can tell a moral story about who she is and how she became so strange. She quickly becomes more famous than the angel, whose strange miracles, like making a blind man's teeth grow back, are not seen as miraculous enough by the people of the town. Since most people are no longer interested, Father Gonzaga can let go of the problem. Pelayo and Elisenda now have enough cash to buy a much bigger home. Pelayo quits his job, and Elisenda gets some nice clothes for herself. The child's health keeps getting better, and he plays near the angel in the chicken coop sometimes. A doctor shows up, but he can't explain what the angel is like either. The kid is now strong enough to go to school. Many times, the angel moves around the house dragging himself like a stray dying man, which makes Pelayo and Elisenda happy. His wings are getting thin and bald. The old man's health gets better over time, and his feathers come back. He tries to fly one day while Elisenda is cooking in the kitchen. Even though his first attempts are clumsy, he finally gets up and soars over the horizon. She breathes a sigh of satisfaction, partly for the angel but mostly for herself, because he is no longer an annoyance in her life.
About the author. Márquez was raised by his maternal grandparents in Aracataca, Colombia. His grandpa, who was known as the Colonel, was a great storyteller who had a big effect on Márquez. Márquez started a hard but rewarding job as a journalist after studying law but not graduating. He covered La Violencia in Colombia and also worked as a reporter in Paris and New York. Along with writing news, he also wrote fiction. The Leaf Storm came out in 1955 and An Evil Hour in 1962. His work, 100 Years of Solitude, came out in 1967 and was praised by both readers and critics. Márquez won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1982. At the time, he was the fourth person from Latin America to win the award. Márquez spent his later years living in Mexico City, Havana, and Paris. He continued to write the short stories, books, and non-fiction that made him famous. After being told in 1999 that he had cancer, Márquez had a hard time staying healthy until he died of pneumonia in 2014.
Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.